What's happening, my Jack family? Coach Scott here, jackedafter40.com. Today we're going to talk about the ideal body fat percentage for men over 40. This is a topic where you see a lot of controversy. There's a lot of myths and misconceptions, and I had a great discussion in the comment section below my recent video with the Contrarian talking about this very topic, and I thought it'd be a great idea to get you involved in this discussion and explore it a bit deeper. I'd love to hear your insights. Grey Wolf Fitness, he dropped some insights as well on that recent video in regards to body fat percentage and strength. So really want to get this discussion going with you and share a lot of our own personal experiences and see if any of us have dove deeper into this topic. If I had to put a specific number on the ideal body fat percentage for men over 40, I'd say 12% is where most of us are going to feel our best and look our best. We're gonna have a lean beach body where our muscles look fuller, we're gonna feel nice and strong, we're gonna feel vibrant, we're gonna feel healthy, our hormones will be in check. Typically, if you agree with this, smash that like button and drop a comment down below. Would love to hear your thoughts on that. But there's some caveats with that, and the first one is measurement error. There are so many different forms of measuring our body fat percentage. You could go with the dunk tank, which seems to be the gold standard. There's DEXA scans. There's a 3D body scan like I had back in March. There's home bioelectrical impedance scales that you can step on. I've got a commercial Tanita scale at home. So there's room for error with all these. You can get skin fold caliper tests for your body fat percentage. There's just a lot of different methods that we can utilize, and there's room for error with all of those. So like this 3D body scan that I had, I was measured at 7.4% body fat. It was in line with my commercial Tanita scale that I had at home, right around the exact same body fat percentage. And honestly, I think that was pretty darn accurate, at least pretty darn close to where I actually was. I had ab veins crawling up me. I was shredded. I was very lean. I was not stage shredded. Again, 7.4% it's a little bit, you have a little bit more body fat than what you'd see stepping on stage. Typically, when you're stepping on stage, you're looking around that 5% body fat. So dropping 2% body fat to get to stage shred, like dropping 2% body fat from where I was right there, coming in at like 5.4% body fat, stepping on stage, I would have been peeled. I have like 2% body fat from this. What you see here in this video would have been absolutely freaking peeled. Definitely stage shredded. So I definitely think this was pretty darn close to an accurate representation of where I'm at. The second caveat is that we are all different. Although most men over 40 will probably feel great and look great at 12% body fat, there's going to be some men over 40 who feel better around that 8 to 10% body fat. There's going to be some men over 40 who feel better at 12 to 15% body fat. So just because I'm giving a general guideline, if I had to put a number on it, I'd say 12% is probably ideal for most men over 40. You gotta know yourself. You've gotta be true to yourself. You've gotta have a heightened sense of awareness, and you've gotta definitely be honest about that as well, because I hear some people who say, being lean was not ideal for me. I felt like shit. I had low libido. I had no energy. I had no strength. But they are talking about a state where they were in a caloric deficit or just coming out of a caloric deficit, and they were super shredded. They were like around that competition lean of 5 to 7% body fat. So the key is to be at maintenance level calories at a certain level of body fat percentage. So if you're between 8 and 10% body fat at maintenance level calories, how do you feel there compared to 12% body fat, 10 to 12% body fat, or 12 to 15% body fat at maintenance level calories. So keeping things consistent, it's going to be relatively the same food intake. Do you actually feel different at a different body fat percentage when you're consuming that same amount of food? For example, when I was 146 pounds at 7.4% body fat compared to where I'm at now at 154 pounds, probably close to that 12% body fat, the difference in maintenance level calories is less than 100. So what I can eat to maintain my weight at that 7.4% body fat compared to what I eat to maintain my weight at near 12% body fat, it's relatively the freaking same. So when I hear people say, "Oh, you're obsessed about food when you're trying to stay lean, or you have to really be diligent with what you're trying, you can't live your life to the fullest," I can eat the exact same amount of calories, pretty damn close, when I am 8% body fat compared to 12% body fat. So to me, it makes no sense when you try to bring up that argument. It's the exact same thing. If you're going to maintain your weight, maintaining your weight at 8, 12, 15% body fat is going to be relatively the same. So the way you're going to live your life, the foods that you can enjoy, the quantities that you can enjoy, exactly the freaking same. The difference is so freaking minute. If 100 calories is going to make or break how you are living your life, like getting more joy out of your life, then something is definitely wrong, not just with your diet, but with your overall lifestyle. Now, the big topic that comes up when discussing the ideal body fat percentage for men over 40 is your hormone health, and that is a very, very important topic. Getting too lean, I think no matter what age you're at, you're going to experience some negative consequences when it comes to your hormone health. You see it a lot of times with natural competitive bodybuilders. There was a recent case study where they followed a competitive natural bodybuilder for a year, and you could see his testosterone plummeting throughout his contest prep, and especially at the end of his contest prep. It was ridiculously low, but 1 month after refeeding, getting up to around maintenance level calories, his testosterone was actually higher than at the beginning of the contest prep. So it doesn't take long, and this is still a very, very freaking lean physique at this point. I think the key thing here is really important to do some blood work on your own. That's where you're really gonna come up with the true answers. For myself, I've had my testosterone levels checked when the same day I got that 3D body scan at 7.4% body fat. I've had my testosterone checked when I was around that 12% body fat, and I've had my body fat percentage checked when I was right around the 15% body fat, and it was within very close. The difference was negligible, and actually the highest measurement that I experienced was when I was 7.4% body fat when it came to my testosterone level. So it's very easy to kind of put out that general blanket statement that you expect, if you're sub 10% body fat, your testosterone is going to be in the tank, and it's just not true. You got to get it measured yourself. And again, important to note that I was at maintenance level calories when I was measured at that 7.4% body fat, and when I got my blood work done, each of those times, even in like a gentle surplus. So I think that is the big indicator. It's not so much about where you're at in terms of body fat percentage, it's what you're consuming and so many other lifestyle factors. And again, it's all about looking your best, feeling your best, and being the healthiest you can possibly be. Again, making sure that you are in an optimal hormonal state here. And a lot of it really does come down to so many different lifestyle factors. If you are 12% body fat, 15% body fat, 16% body fat, you're sleeping like shit, you're stressed out, your nutrition is not on point, you're going to feel like crap. It's not going to be the body fat percentage that is the difference maker. It's your lifestyle. And that's probably why my hormone health was so great when I'm sub 10% body fat, is because I'm keeping my sleep in check. My nutrition is optimal, and I'm not depriving myself. I'm enjoying my favorite treats. So not only am I fueling my body with quality, nutrient-rich, whole natural foods 90% of the time, there's that 10% of the time where I'm enjoying the cheesecake, I'm enjoying pizza, I'm enjoying brownies and cookies, and just living my life to the fullest. I'm getting full satisfaction. I'm enjoying craft beers. I enjoy anything that most other bros are going to enjoy. I don't feel deprived at all. So I don't feel stress from my diet. I'm not being obsessive about tracking. This is a lifestyle for me. I can eyeball my portion sizes. I eat a lot of the same foods all of the time, a lot of the same meals each and every day, no matter whether I'm cutting, building, maintaining. It's just become a part of my lifestyle. So it's a stress-free lifestyle. Training, everything, I'm being smart with my training. I'm not beating myself down with it. I'm managing my fatigue. It's just, I'm doing everything to keep my hormones at an optimal level. And I think that has a bigger impact than the actual body fat percentage itself. If I was to drop any lower than that, I would not want to get any leaner than I did at 7.4% body fat. That was as lean as I wanted to get at that point. If I got any leaner than that, chances are I would have started experiencing some of the negative consequences that would come from being too lean. I maintained sub 10% body fat for most of this year. It's just been recently, as I neared the end of this very lengthy muscle building phase, where I've crept up closer to 12% body fat. And I gotta say, I felt better sub 10% body fat than I do now closer to the 10% 10% body fat. I just feel a little bit more fuller right now. I don't feel like I'm moving as well as I did when I was sub 10% body fat. My strength definitely hasn't gone up any since going from like 10 to 12% body fat. And that's an argument that I often hear when it comes to weighing more, like getting fatter, it makes you stronger or whatever. And to me, there's no evidence really to support that. Again, I recorded a video on this recently talking about how like Olympic lifters, competitive Olympic weightlifters, power lifters, a lot of them are competing around that 12, 13% body fat. Some of them are sub 10% body fat. And if having a higher body fat percentage was an advantage, all those lifters would be having a higher body fat percentage because it would give them an advantage. They would be stronger. So why stay lean if you are going to be stronger having more fat on your body? It's just fat is not contractile tissue. There's no contractile benefit to it. Just having more fat on your body is not going to make you stronger. What's going to make you stronger is making sure that you're getting an adequate amount of fuel in your body. So if you're at maintenance level calories or a very gentle surplus, that's all you need to perform your best in the gym, to increase your strength. I've been fatter and not any stronger than I am when I am leaner and when I'm ripped. Not the case when I'm in a deficit. If I'm at the end of a cutting phase in a deficit, yeah, I'm going to be weaker at that point. If I was 5% body fat, yeah, chances are you're going to be a little bit weaker at that point. You don't have a lot of energy reserves in your body, so you're really, really relying on the food that is in your system at that point. So I don't really see the strength benefits that come with being, especially any more than that 12 to 15% body fat there. I just don't see an advantage to that. So again, although I say 12% body fat is probably ideal for most men over 40, it's more of a range. I'd say a range between 8 and 15% body fat, and it's really important for you to have that heightened sense of awareness of where you personally feel your best to be diligent with getting your blood work done and to be diligent with your lifestyle, really making sure that you are being honest with yourself, that it's not just the body fat percentage that's the difference maker, but it's your overall lifestyle as well. So I would love to hear from you. If you have had your body fat percentage measured, drop a comment down below, share your thoughts, share your experiences with that, because that's really what it's all about. I don't just want this to be, it's not just about me, this is about, I've got clients who have gone through these experiences as well. So client experiences, I have a lot of fellow bros, my inner circle here, who stay sub 10% body fat year round and feel absolutely incredible. Their hormones, their health on freaking point. And these are men over 40. So there are plenty of examples out there, but again, we're all different. There's plenty of examples of guys looking their best, feeling their best at 15% body fat. There's some guys who can see visible abs at 13% body fat, 14% body fat, and there's some guys who have to get down to 8% body fat to see visible abs. So we all carry fat differently. There's just, again, like I said, so many factors that come into play, which is why it's so individual, very tough to say what an ideal body fat percentage is. Again, it's probably more of a range between that 8 and 15% body fat. Ideally, I really like that between 8 and 12% body fat percentage myself, with 12 being a nice sweet spot for a lot of men over 40. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, do him a favor and share it with him. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Jacked After 40. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you in the next video.